If I could sum my career up into one word, it'd probably be perseverance. In less than a year's time from making the finals the first time, I'd lost 2 grandparents, my best friend, a horse, didn't make the finals. You know, I learned at that point how to lean on family and friends and my faith, and really that I learned that I wasn't near as strong as I thought I was. And then in 2003, I had a stroke, and you know, it was really hard for the doctors to explain or even understand why a 32-year-old would have a stroke. Found out I had a hole in my heart, and you know, was told that I wouldn't be able to rope anymore. In that, I think it was about month, 6 weeks period from the time I had the stroke till I had the surgery, I couldn't rope, I couldn't do anything. So I just pretty much just walked around just praying, reading my Bible, just really leaning on the Lord. And I had the surgery and everything was perfect. I was back roping in like no time. It seemed like it's just a couple of months and I was back roping. It was one more step in what God was doing in my life of preparing me for the next step. And it made it to where whenever I had a shoulder injury there at Kansas City, the last rodeo of the year, I tore my shoulder up and I couldn't lift my arm up, and I rode out of the arena and I just raised my one good hand and I said, you know what, Lord, thank you for this opportunity. Missed winning the championship there one year by a few $1,000s or less than a couple of thousand. You know, I was like, man, the biggest deal about that is like, I'll never have that chance again. I'll never have that chance again to have that ending like that. And then the way it came about and the way I finally did win the gold buckle was, you know, last year is just like.
Yeah, Stran almost won the world back in 2004. Came into round 10, had a calf that nobody thought he would do much with, and Stran said, I'm going to win the round with it. Called his own shot. He did. You know, and the difference in the end, he thought he'd won the world, but he lost out by about $1,700 to Monty Lewis. So look for him to thrive in this situation.
He's got the best calf today, I think. He's got a calf that tied to 7 twice. He's out there a little farther, but this calf standing up, posted up. Here's Stran's chance right here.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Now hurry.
Almost in the 6s. It's 7-2.
Yeah, that was a great run right there, I'm going to tell you. There's a chance to win the round and win the average right there. See him counting off? He's counting that 6 seconds.
Somebody get the defibrillator down to Jennifer.
Yeah, he stepped up to the plate right there, I'm going to tell you.
I didn't even know I'd done it. I actually honestly didn't know at the time. I was so excited because I'd won the average and everything is just so helter-skelter right there. Just so everything was going so fast. They're going to tape, you know, going to film. They're like, you're on right now, you know. And Jennifer's speechless, and I was like, help me, Lord, help me. Give me the words right now.
Well, guys, apparently we won it by $2,300. Are you ready to really believe it yet or not?
It's been so long. It just goes to show, never give up. Never give up on your dreams.
I know this was one of those things that so many things had to work out, the circumstances. How are you feeling about it right now?
You know, I've been so blessed. We've been up and down a lot, and it's just words can't really say. I just know, all I know is God's not good just once in a while. He's good all the time. You know, in your bad times, if you're still out there and your heart's beating, and that means God's not through with you yet. You got a purpose. You don't have to win a gold buckle to be able to fulfill your purpose in life. So never give up on your dreams.
Well, guys, our calf roping champion.
What I said right then is, you know, couldn't be any more true today than it was then. I hadn't got past it, and you know, God's not through with us. He's not through with me, and if your heart is beating, He still does have a goal and a destiny for you. And you know, I'm excited to see where God's taking me in my life now. And you know, I'm on to the next chapter, on to the next phase, and so I'm excited to see what God's doing in my life, and He's not through with me yet.